Alright guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing a scooter check. Well, not a scooter check. It's just kind of a rundown of my build. It is a custom build, so yeah, but yeah, it's just going to be a rundown of my scooter, kind of a scooter check, and I'll show you guys how to maintain your scooter. So yeah, I'm not the best at maintaining my scooter, but I managed to get mine perfectly dialed, and it's been like that for a couple days. So I think what I've been doing is actually really good. Well, not really good, but it's decent enough to keep your scooter dialed. Okay, so let's get right into that. So the first thing that I want to show you on my scooter is that it has the ENVE Union bars. Neochrome, and then just to go with the ENVE Union bars, my favorite grips, the ENVE TPR2s. And then an Elite double clamp. I can't remember the actual like original name. Not the original, but like the specific name, but it's an Elite double clamp. The purple integrated ENVE headset. So yeah, and the double clamp. And then what I like about these bars is that and that, and then how, and that's not the only thing, but you get the weld up here to polished, and then in that weld to polished, it's all forged here, so you can't see any weld or anything. So that's probably my favorite part about the scooter is the bars. So the ENVE integrated headset, some pegs. Comment down below if you're watching this video and you know what I'm talking about, what kind of pegs those are, but I've completely forgotten the name. Some ENVE SOB V3 forks in neochrome oil slick. So oil slick bars and oil slick fork. So, and then this is kind of a mistake, but I love them. It's the T-Fox hollow cores signature. And moving on to the rest of the scooter, sometimes people would do like a different front wheel than a back wheel. I just stuck with the same one. So the grip is Hella Grip, which is really decent. Got the ENVE nylon brake with the, I forgot to mention, these wheels are 110s. So the brake works actually really good, but not as good like with a 120 or 125, but I still love it. And then to the deck. You guys might be able to tell if you know ENVE parts. It is the Charles Pedal signature deck. As you can see, I've kind of been riding it a little bit. It's not like a brand new, fresh out the vault build, because I actually went to California for a Bronco game, because I'm a Bronco fan. And we stopped by the vault, and this is my birthday present, so we just picked up a custom. So yeah, that's pretty much my scooter rundown. Now for the scooter check. So, pretty much what's going to happen is if you want to keep your bars, if you want to keep your bars looking really good, you have to, but you don't have to, but you can avoid falling, but it's easier just to wrap a shoelace around, and that's what I did because these bars are like brand new. That's what I like to do just to avoid scratches and stuff around here. So then the next thing is, the Elite double clamp. So a lot of people that are beginners like me, because I haven't even landed a tail whip, but the rest of my scooters I've ever had have broken or, just things like that. So what you have to do, if you don't already know, and I thought that it was just to make it easier to get your bars on and off, but it actually helps with dialing your scooter, is to keep like the, what would you call that? Just like the part of the clamp that's, like the middle, like part of the, like the slit part of the clamp. I don't know what you'd call that. But just the part that allows you to tighten it other than the bolts, but like this part. I'm not sure what to call that. Moving on. So you gotta have this aligned with the slit in the bars if you're running IHC. So I got the fluted compression. So I just stuck the bars on, made sure they're straight. And you have to line up the clamp slit with the bar slit for it to be dialed, because then it won't be dialed and your scooter bars are just going to be moving all over while you're riding. So make sure to align that. As you can see, just write down my compression right there. Also, you're going to need to, a lot of people say to tighten it up smug. Yeah, so to tighten it up smug, I like tightening it up until the point where it's almost hard to loosen it, because a lot of the times it'll just get loose within 30 minutes of riding, and then your bars will start moving and then it'll be undialed. So,
is it 10?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to a little bit better lighting. But so yeah, make sure you tighten up your clamp a lot, because it'll get loose and your bars will move. Your bars will move and it'll be undialed. So yeah. Next thing, make sure that you get wheels that will fit your deck, because this deck has these. It requires these spacers that only comes with the deck, or you can buy them like aftermarket, but it won't be as good. But I'd recommend putting on NV wheels, because it fits it. Because these wheels aren't perfect with it. So you're gonna really have to tighten up your wheels if you want them to fit. But then the front wheel is always gonna be fine, because it's in the fork, not the deck. So that's all good. But the back wheel is kind of an issue. So yeah, make sure you get this tight enough to where it won't come loose. I just got it that way yesterday, which is really nice. So yeah. And then moving on to the front. Once you get that locked in, kind of smug. What am I saying? I think I said smug earlier. Once you get it just kind of comfortable, like in a comfortable, tight spot, then that should stay there for a while, and you might need to do it every couple of months. You might need to tighten it every couple of months. So, yeah, and also, if you're running SOBV3 forks like I am, the NV, you're gonna have to tighten up your compression a buttload. Like, it's insane how tight my compression is just for it to be dialed right now. Like, I'm actually trying right there. Like, it is tight. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole scooter rundown. And then to keep your grip grippy, you just don't ride through dirt or mud or water or leaves or anything like that. As you can see, I got, whoa, frick. Thank God that didn't fall on me. As you can see, I have one little spot. That's the only spot. That big. Out of the whole entire deck. So I'm keeping my grip tape really, I'm keeping it in like the best condition possible. So, and then I forgot about the brake. Just the NV brakes, I don't like them, but they do the trick. But you're gonna have to tighten this a lot. I tighten mine so much that like the grip is actually coming out back here. Here's a piece of it. So yeah, make sure to get that tightened up. And also, just a tip for beginners. I figured this out the hard way on my last scooter. You have to make sure that you use the right size Allen keys and the right, I don't know what you'd say, but between metric and American, you have to do whichever one it requires. Because mine were American and I used metric on my last one, and it just screwed it up. And then a lot of times what people will do, I learned this the hard way too, was if you have a bolt that needs to be tightened but you can't find an Allen key for it, then please don't use a screwdriver that fits. So yeah, that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.